We ain't promote shit. Lord Jesus.
Oh, Jesus, listen.
But yeah, we got them Eagles on Christmas Day, my guy.
Y'all, what y'all gonna do, man? Man, listen, I know.
Handle business.
Happy Wednesday. They having sports talk.
You talking about you ever had a hamburger on
nice
Christmas?
Christmas, bro. Fried fish on Christmas.
No.
Whew.
And you still talking as if you don't hear my no.
Hamburgers, hot dogs.
You don't know how to
And some fish.
You already know my menu, bro. Like I ain't gonna differentiate.
Want to fry fish everywhere he damn go.
Everywhere.
No.
Whew. Good evening, world. This has been the Wednesday of all Wednesdays.
Yes, in here.
Oh, that boy started on the 10 different levels today. No, ain't no but. No.
On Christmas Day.
What the kids say?
That's a good game, though.
It's gonna be a great game.
Listen, if y'all live, you think your quarterback is who they say he is?
Yeah, I think he can be.
You said it because y'all paid him the money already? Or?
No, hell, I think we need to restructure it and get somebody else a little more money. No, I do not think because we get.
So you
him.
think
I
y'all overpay him?
Yes, I do.
What's your ideal salary we get him? I mean, what's getting what 40 a year?
Say?
We gave him 40 a year.
Hey, T, how are you? I hope you're feeling
maybe
good.
25 a year. Not no damn 40.
Listen, we talking about being outside today. We are talking about, they talking. But what we're talking about tonight is Wednesday. I'm about to just label it Wild Out Wednesday, even though we are talking about business and trades and things that you can do that do not require a degree, but do require a certificate and stuff like that's being very lucrative for people right now, like landscaping. Or our guest tonight that's coming in will be talking about the pool industry and cleaning pools for those who have one. Many of us don't, we
Oh, and then the man walk in bearing gifts.
Well, then go open the door.
That's my kind of.
Well, that is my kind of gift.
So tonight, it is going to be a good time. We're going to have good conversations and give good information. And he did. Look at you. You better smile, Mr. Poole, man. It is on.
Like I said, I should hope it's kayak. What's going on?
Sorry, y'all. This is just a real live, uncut show. This is what happens sometimes.
Let me tell you about live and uncut. Life is real. And life is really lifing right now. So for many of us, it has been one heck of a week. I don't even want to make it the way I want to say it. But one thing we won't do is commit to coming on and not show up unless something really does come up. So tonight, we specifically want to come to you raw, live, and uncut and really, truly discuss, again, any and everything, but above all things, there's a big push right now in the world, and it's been this way for decades for college. And I'm not saying college is a bad thing. I myself have a degree. I'm not saying do not go. But I am saying the older I get, it's some plumbers, it's some people who do things with pools, it's some people who do roofing, who do sheetrock, who do a lot of things, and they make quite a bit of money and phenomenal livings, and they do not have to answer to 9 to 5s. So
I don't know if you ain't going to be a doctor or a lawyer. I'm really starting to believe college is really it. I'm just a doctor.
Architect.
now, if you got to cut me or poke me,
People can draw.
I need
I'm
you to
just
make
saying,
sure
man, I
you
feel
see
like
who
a
you're supposed to see.
It is.
Well, yeah, okay, I stand correct.
But I do have a
You had to name
question.
all the good ones, bro.
I need you to introduce yourself, what it is that you do.
Brother, showtime. Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself, what it is that you do, and we're gonna roll with it tonight about some stuff because I won't lie, I'm a person who has children about to go to college, and a lot of people who had kids at the same time I did. We got college age kids, but a lot of them are coming back saying some of these kids wasting their money because you're going out and spending $30,000 for freshman year for somebody who come back with a low level grades that they on suspension, they can't go back for 6 months. Now you got another grown roommate in your house. How do you find your child's gifts and capitalize on them? So we'll get into that after we realize who you are.
First of all, I want to say welcome. I'm Dion Rudolph. Everybody call me Bama Prime. Owner of Primetime Pool Pros. I've been fortunate to be able to start something and do something that I love to do. So, it's a blessing to be able to, like I said, not answer to nobody. If I don't want to get up, I don't get up. Simple as that. And basically, I work, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I'm done for the rest of the day.
I love your freedom. I think that you work for your freedom, and I mean that. It's a peace of mind, and it's a freedom that comes in entrepreneurship. For a lot of people, they don't realize the level of work you have to put in. But the fact that you do what you love doesn't feel like work.
No, because I'll be out there singing and dancing and everything. Like Nick Cannon on Love Don't Cost a Thing. I'll be out there dancing.
He talk about
Like,
it
love
like Nick Cannon.
And that's why I get that's what gave me the idea for real. Because when I got the job at Lanier Pools, I was like, my man Chris told me his check stuff. I'm like, dude, you make this for cleaning pools? The hell I've been doing wrong? I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna learn everything I can. Blueprints how to build a pool, which I don't build pools, but if I want needed to, I can read the blueprint, mark the line, everything like that. But just to clean pools, you make $900,000 a week. I'm like, shoot, okay. So I learned everything I can. And I told him, look, dude, I'm gonna get this man about 3-5 years.
Yo, are you hiring?
And I'm gonna be out.
If I'm making that kind of money
But he
per
fired
week.
me before I got a chance to quit. So when he fired me, I called my wife that day. I said, he just fired me. She said, what? I said, yeah, I ain't worried about it. Well, I'm smoking that blunt. Roll out a business plan. You know, that's what I did.
But it's two things that you just said that are huge in the entrepreneur world. First of all,
Appreciate you, Tamika.
you educated yourself.
Right.
You took the time to educate first. You didn't just jump out, you educated yourself.
Y'all need to realize, I mean to cut you off, Chris, but every entrepreneur we have on here, that's the first thing.
That's the number one thing they say. They
Educate
educate
yourself.
themselves.
Right.
They always say, don't try to run out there and start making money. Educate yourself. That's always the first thing they
It's
say.
like, if I didn't take the time to learn everything about pools, right now, I can take somebody and train them how to do pools. But they get out there on their own and be like, bruh, I don't know what to do. The pool ain't filtered. Did you check the pump gas? It can be something simple as that. So you have to learn everything. People think that when I go out, it's just about I'm brushing the pool, vacuuming the pool, and then I'm out. No, I had to make sure the chemicals right, just make sure the pump's not leaking, everything. So shoot, once I'm done and the customer's satisfied, it's like, Dion, I like the way you did my pool. And that's what my goal, not to have a customer call back and say, hey, I need you to come back because I don't like the way you did my pool and stuff in the bottom of my pool. So I learned everything, took my time, and built my clientele that way, right? Based on the fact that callback is not an option. Because if it don't look good to me, it don't look good to them. And that's what I tell my boys. Anybody want to come work for me, callbacks I don't play. So somebody call back, you left a basket out. It's the simplest stuff, like you'll forget. But because they be anal like that. Oh, he left my basket out. But
You got to do something about it.
right.
Another thing that you said that was mind blowing to me is most people here, they lost their job, they panic. It is the end of the world. That is the leading cause to situations from relationships falling apart to depression. First thing you said was you didn't worry about it.
No, because I was going to leave anyway. But I knew at the time that he fired me, I was ready to start my own thing anyway. Because from green to blue is what I do. That's my slogan. I will tell everybody. So once I was able to get that turnover rate like green to blue, the rest is history. Because I got somebody that can do other stuff for me. I got somebody I can get chemicals from. You know what I'm saying? So it all balanced out like, and I did it based on the model that he had. So everything that I do, I copy from him. Because they did just.
What was the process of taking your hobby and turning it into a business?
It was just, like I said, the freedom for me, it was the freedom. Like, because when I first started doing pool, it was like, when nobody on my back. So it's like, I'm out here, I'm on the lake, and then I'm looking at, these people got houses. I'm like, dude, if I do this and I set me a price for this and get this many customers, I can make this a month. Oh, yeah, this is what I want to do. But truth be told, I probably would have still been doing termites. Yeah, you know about termites.
I know about termites.
You know about termites.
I know about termites.
Big joke, we ain't go up on the damn house. I ain't going up on that one, bro.
So we are out here showing.
Hello, bro. What I say, bro?
I ain't going up on that one, bro. I can't do it on that one.
It was this high, bro.
It make no difference. Well, he ain't going. But I can say he used to stay on me so bad about when we go in the neighborhood. Man, we can go ahead and fill this up. Then we can pass out your card. But me, I ain't worried about that shit. I want to goddamn get my hours. I'm trying to get a check.
What your big little bro used to do though?
Sleep all damn day.
Nah, I took the cars and passed them out myself, man. Tell the truth.
I be looking for him. He gone. Like,
Passing no cards.
he passed our cards, but like it was like anytime we went to somebody's house, they had a pool. We'll shoot my card. Well, he actually got me the first pool.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, it's amazing what you do to these pools now. That pool is green. That pool is nasty.
Let this man tell the story about me, Chris. What the hell?
Nobody hear about you can't call it no
Go ahead, Brian. I got you the first 100,000. Go ahead.
like he did, because I was under there treating the house, and the lady, we was at this house over on Hardscrap, that little neighborhood back there, and she was really,
Did you say green
and she was like, when I came out, he had already gave her the spiel about the pool. Oh, he can get your pool right. So when I come out, she's talking about, can you get this pool right?
Oh, I know
Remember
you.
the house we did?
I remember how.
It was me, you, Jay.
I remember all of us.
Yeah.
We had to go burn the house.
Right.
I went to burn the house.
That's the only one you wanted in 1 minute. In 1 minute you went up on.
But I will say this though, you always had a plan though, bro.
Yeah.
When we used to be in that truck, you used to come from up burn the house complaining with spider webs and shit.
He was playing with spider webs.
No, because he had to go burn the house. Bro, he was a dog, no matter what. All jokes. I don't care if it was termites, pools.
But
whatever.
you know, that's another common trait.
You got to see it. He went hard at him. So when he get in that truck, he always had a plan.
That's another common trait that they all come on here and say. Every entrepreneur that's successful has said, A, they had a plan, but B, before they planned, the hustle was already in them.
Right.
Yeah,
I can say that about me because I was lazy as shit.
I can't say that.
Honesty right there.
But you gotta think, like, I came from Alabama, from the country, like I ain't have nothing. Like my folks did whatever they could to make sure me and my sister had. So fancy clothes and stuff like that, I ain't care about that stuff. So I got like that drive, like seeing people that I went to college with, and I'm like, dude, these kids younger than me. Why the hell am I working for somebody else? So it's like when my man called me and said, man, you want a job? And I've been sitting down in Columbus for 6-7 months. I cussed him out. Like, dude, we going out every Friday and Saturday. I ain't got no job. You could have been gave me a job. Right. So once I got that job, no lie, and I saw that, I'm like, this shit, they gonna pay me to do this for $200,000?
For pools?
Yeah. I'm like, it's the easiest I've ever had.
Yeah, it is it.
Because I work from killing cows to processing cows to working for Hyundai.
So how the hell you lazy, bro? Those ain't no damn jobs. Those like slaves.
Yeah, those are not lazy jobs. Killing cow. I've never killed a cow in my life.
But your cow.
I've eaten a killed cow, but I.
But my work,
cow.
I quit a job. Like,
That's what he's saying. He's saying his work.
Like, dude, like this ain't for me. Yeah. I went to a job and quit on the first break. Like, man, come pick me up.
Actually, well, I don't even know if I would call that lazy, man. It's just I know it's for me. Right? I know it's for me. What's not for me?
And growing up in the country, you ain't going to no McDonald's. McDonald's 45 minutes away.
So you got to do what you could.
You had to either cut credit and then the folks don't want to pay you right. So I ain't doing that. My first job was joining the Navy. At 18, 19 years old. I ain't never had a summer job. So when I got on somebody's job, I ain't like this shit. How much you paying me? $8? Man, damn near $8. I quit. I just walked out. So my mom said, you lazy. So
That ain't lazy, just
So stuck
selective.
with me.
Yeah, I sit up there and want to do nothing.
So starting out with somebody, although he went to the leap of being an entrepreneur full, how much can a good pool owner just earn?
A good pool owner,
Yeah, just somebody who's LLC
like
incorporated.
You saying that how
The
much
pool business.
for themselves? It all depends, like, because you got people that charge different price for everything, right? So me, I base mine on like how much I can get my chemicals for, and how long it's gonna take me to drive out to the area. So I came up with I'll charge $50 a week. So that includes chemicals. The only thing I don't provide is stabilizer tabs and chlorine stabilizer. I don't provide that. Anything like that, they order from me. But if you got the clientele, you base it on that model, like, okay, if I get 10 pools at $50 a week, so you know that's $2,000 a month. So I did it like that. So if I get to 50, everybody might not pay 50 because some people might have small pools. And I can't charge $50 for that. They got a bathtub in the damn yard. Like, dude.
Did this fool just say they got a
Right, I mean,
because
so I was like, okay, if I get to 50, I know this $10,000 a month, give or take. I'm like, shoot, okay, I'm doing good. I don't need to go work for nobody. I quit Clark's at 22 pools. That was $4,400 a month versus them paying me $1,600. So damn your house. I called the manager right in, but I already talked to you in person. He said, you quitting? No, I already quit. I'm just about to bring your truck.
But it is a conversation. I didn't initially understand this crazy question.
The man called me.
It makes sense.
Gotta go, bro. She gotta go.
Your question makes sense. It's after you determine that you wanted to run your own business, you did have to sit down and determine how you're going to price the people that you're working with. Like, one of the things is how much do you want to make a year, and then how are you going to meet that goal?
Right. I set goals every year. Every year I got a different goal that I want to reach. So if I get close to it, I'm like, okay, I did good. Because last year my goal was 150,000. That was with service and everything. I was $11,000 short. I'm like, shit, boy, you did good.
That's pretty good year.
That's really good.
That's pretty good year.
I didn't even work 800 hours the whole year.
But I needed to be emphasized that people don't realize this. And this is why we said the title of the show is We Outside, Trades and Business.
Right.
People sit today, we get on LinkedIn, we're writing resumes, you are breaking your back. And I'm not saying it's wrong, because 9 to 5, entrepreneur, whatever works for you works. But you sat down and took a skill and set a goal for 150, and you were 15,000 short. You were short less than what most people are paying in taxes a year.
Right.
And you sat back and literally made a 6-figure goal, hit it on your own, and then how you moved and went through that whole year. If you went to vacation, go with your family, do whatever. You didn't have to worry about write-ups, no nothing. You did you.
Right.
So when's your
They going to camp. Definitely going to camp.
when's your peak season? Like, what you do in the wintertime?
Everybody got to stay year round.
Smiling.
Because, like, I tell them all, like, if you close up during the winter, right,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not doing that to your pool, some people might get away with it not turning green. But if it turns green, you got to think about it. My green pool cleanup starts at $500.
Because it takes some chemicals.
Yeah, but but if you want to pay that $5,000 for me to get it back blue, when you can just pay that extra $200, $300 for the winter, it'll be straight. So
Everybody stay year round.
When I go out there and they say the pool green, here's your invoice. What's this for? Because your pool green. It's no longer, I got to get it back blue. So your bill is $700.
So a question about that, because that's a part that, first of all, I'm still amazed at your process.
You got to stay year round.
And
He was looking for a pool guy, but he's like, nah.
You're going to do it yourself.
I'll throw the robot in that bitch.
But it's mind blowing. First of all, I'm still mind blown that you made 6 figures and you were doing the pool stuff. Is this your first year setting that goal at high? Or is this?
That's my first year. Because when I first started out, I was just doing it just to make extra money. So I wasn't even LLC then, because I was still doing Clark and doing pool.
Who told you to get your LLC, brother?
My little big brother.
The one that would crawl up houses.
She ain't crawling up on the shit. He was sleeping in the truck. So I was like, man, just working hard and working for somebody. That's never been my plan anyway, even growing up. I always used to say I'm gonna have my own company. Go to college, major business. That shit went left. I major criminal justice. But working for myself and working for somebody else, it didn't mix, because the guy I worked for, if I had an opinion about something, he took it as me being negative. Because I question everything. So if you're gonna pay me such and such to do pools, when I get overtime, they used to take the money from your hourly to pay you overtime. I'm like, dude, you're not paying me overtime. All you're doing is split my money up.
Right.
So if I did 40 pools and got $25 to $30 overtime, he's gonna take 30 pools to pay me overtime. So I only look like I did 10 pools. So when I call him out on that, like, dude, that's wrong. Because if I go to somebody's job and work 40 hours, that's it. Anything else after that is extra. That's overtime. I get paid separately. He ain't want to hear.
It's so many of us working to build somebody else's wealth.
Right.
And not, again, entrepreneurship is not wrong. I'm not telling you you're wrong for having a job, but I am saying that
I got a job.
you keep saying it just ain't in me. It just ain't in me. I've said this a couple of times myself this week. Sometimes you can feel when you're not prospering in your purpose. You're not doing what you know you can do, and what can come out you better.
No, but because I look at it like, all these corporations.
I mean, I ain't crawling up on no house either, though.
All these corporations hire people.
Fuck no.
Their thing is,
And I ain't camping.
to them, you just really you just a slave.
Slave and a number.
So we're gonna pay you this, but your job title is gonna be this. That will start making you think like you're using me, because if you're gonna classify me this for Hyundai, I work for Hyundai. I operate a forklift, but I wasn't a forklift operator. I was a material handler. That's the same as the people on the floor. But the people on the floor can't operate the machine. So I'm like, I'll get the hell off. So who gonna unload the truck now? Yeah, man ain't come unload the truck. So I want a raise. So every time you talk about money, they want to get rid of it. But I talk about money every day. You laugh, but I'm dead serious. I want a raise. Every day I went into work, I talked about a raise. So when they had the meeting with the big Korean, the head Korean, I'm in there. I got my translator. If you don't understand English, watch this.
Money.
That's what I want. You got to the point where they wouldn't even make any meetings no more.
Wait, you quit a job, and you got to be the most rags to riches story I've ever heard. You went from killing cows to walking off.
No, he went from the Navy.
He went from the Navy.
He went from the Navy.
To slaughtering cows.
Sorry, you went from the country jobless to the Navy to slaughtering the
It's up.
to slaughtering cows.
Selling dope. Don't forget that.
To assist in the streets. To quitting jobs on your break. First break.
First break.
Day one.
Second day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
First day in school, so they put me somewhere else. I working at the
So telling Clarks they can have their car back. I mean, they can have their stuff back.
They moved him from fries to nuggets. He's like, nah.
No. And your cash cow was finding something you liked and sticking with it. How long have you had primetime pools?
I've been LLC now since 2021.
You started in the heart of COVID.
Yeah.
That's when everybody was buying pools, though.
That's when everybody was getting pools.
Oh.
We couldn't leave home.
So it wasn't PPP, it was P for primetime pool.
You
Got
better
you.
know.
I got you. I got y'all.
Everybody thought Trump was a fool, right? So you go to the beach and get in the beach water and come back in.
But you will always have a job.
But when Trump was saying about the chlorine or the Clorox, he just had the wrong method. So everybody started getting swimming pool. The chlorine actually killed all that stuff off. So they thought Trump was crazy, but he was dead on. So I started getting all my pools in the neighborhood out here in Elgin. What is it? Wood Creek, whatever it is.
Wood Creek Farms, yeah.
Everybody out there started getting pools. One person got a pool. Next time I went out there, everybody getting pools up.
But
So
nobody know how to keep it from being green.
And I was the man. From green to blue is what I do.
From green to blue is what I do. Hey, let me
Frank
check
Jordan
that
said, use your place of employment as a platform to catapult a side of business, and eventually you'll be able to gracefully exit. I agree. I think that we should use these jobs as a platform to learn from them. How do you operate a business? How do you run a business? How do you use these different computer systems? Let them train you. But once you learn from them, you grow out of it. You take what you learn from them and run with it.
Right.
Mr. Jordan, good to see you.
When you on any person's job, you want to get certified. If they got you driving that forklift, get your certification.
Yeah.
Because they'll pay you to work for them.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like,
But you walk away with that certification.
I get certification. I got certification in the aerial lift, boom lift, the backhoe, track hoe, wildcat. You know, the CTL, class A, class B, like all those.
My sister can drive, but
Yeah, you
Just
want to
sip
be
it
able to go
slow.
where you want
Then
to.
that's enough. Don't kill me.
Because if you got one of those, you ain't never got to look for a job. All jokes.
If you got one of those, what? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Those trainings, like, or that certification in that.
But that's where we are.
That's what I'm saying. Like
capitalizing on
that's
stuff
why I'm
that-
screaming. College. I mean, I'm not, like you said. I'm gonna say college is bad, but go out here and go to a quick trade school. Go to tech for 2 years. You making that money in no time, bro.
We need to bring you back this year. We need
That
you.
enhance your social skills.
The internet, but I'm not
A
doing it.
4-year degree is just a piece of paper to show a company that you showed us some on time for 4 years and know how to complete a task.
What
Because
I'm saying is like what I got from college.
it
was
depends.
priceless.
Yeah.
Because when I was at Verizon Wireless,
What we got from college was priceless.
what you
the
got for them?
relationship, but the money I spent for damn
The money, exactly.
Yeah, it was price full.
Jesus Christ.
There you go.
But when I worked at Verizon was letting you go to school for free. These companies are paying you to go to school, and nobody's taking advantage of it. I mean, they don't do it like they used to, But Verizon paid for a lot of people to get their bachelor's and their master's at Strayer, and you didn't pay for that. They did. And you could go to school on site.
Strayer, you was making it seem like there was some people to Clemson.
Strayer,
and USC.
At this point in time, if you think back about it, you can go to college. At anything, you can go to college in a bathroom right now. So right now, they're not looking at it because I learned this. Half of my directors and VPs at a very big insurance company that I worked for here one time were PE majors.
Better understand it.
Right. That's cool.
So you can't. I heard all these things about these other colleges and things,
But
but
we plug Strayer and Strayer robbed me, man. Strayer just like.
And
if
see,
you
like
don't
one of
get
my
off
partners
Strayer
now,
now,
Strayer.
one of my partners now, he was the CEO at Globus. And he left to go to Volvo down in Somerville.
no, I like that. I didn't know they do that now.
They paid him more money, same position. First thing he did when he found out I was in South Carolina, man, you come to work for them? Hell no. I ain't work for nobody. I'm finna work for myself. If I need a job bad, I'll drive down there because I knew he would give me one. But I'm not working in no more plant. No, I wasn't doing that no more.
It's something about using these people to catapult, like Frank said, to catapult your success somewhere else. You used that first pool job. You had to learn his skill set and what he did. And once you learned, you took it with you. But that's what you're supposed to do. I've learned now our generations, or the ones you're seeing now, are not looking to find companies you stay at until you're like 70 and 80 years old. People are really taking that stuff and saying, the skill is me.
Right.
I'm the skill. I'm the one that's giving you this.
It just flipped. It went from why should we hire you to no, why should I work for you?
Why should I stay here?
Right. Exactly.
Why should I stay here?
Once you shift your paradigm and you get around like-minded individuals, all constantly challenge.
Right. And see, like, seeing old kids and guys on Facebook that's younger than me that went to Benedict and they actually working for themselves, that shit went off in my head like, dude, what are you doing? You got the mindset, you got the drive, but you ain't gonna fail. So I ain't gonna let myself fall. Jimmy from Clark told me, when your pool business fails, you know you can't come back. I said, I'm glad you said that. I know you wait for me to fail. Jimmy, I ain't gonna fail. I can't fail. Y'all will miss me when I'm gone.
I will not lose.
You know how much money I made them dog?
I know, but what you don't make this so where are they now, documentary? You know?
so funny.
Yo,
and Jimmy ain't even there no more.
I know Jimmy thought he cracked. Yo,
Jimmy ain't got no job.
No, listen.
Not Jimmy quit. I'm not gonna wait no you to fail.
Called playing for a job.
They know I ain't lying.
Did Jimmy apply for prom?
No, listen.
Jim too old after all this.
This is a true story. This is a true story.
Let's see his old ass about it.
Yo, it's not a true story. Jimmy had an elderly aunt, right? She's.
I hope Jimmy ain't watching. Jimmy, we wish you the best.
No, Jimmy promised her like
driving Uber.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, Jimmy.
But listen, shouts out to the Uber driver.
I'm not saying nothing wrong with Uber. Catch you making football season to be killing.
Jimmy aunt was like on the deathbed, right?
She was on the deathbed.
So she had a safe, and Jimmy was like that. Jimmy was like the only nephew, right?
He's the only living relative.
For real. Jimmy swore for God he had to hit the lottery.
What?
Because he had a safe and he knew that she was leaving everything. Then
He got everything.
Jimmy cracked the safe and hang out with like
$280.
a pack of pearls, a Coca-Cola bottle,
But them old Coca-Cola bottles.
it's a jewelry box.
He was pissed.
He was looking around the country like he knew he wasn't gonna be there long.
He's for the Powerball.
No.
He was waiting on the kill over.
But the thing is,
That's terrible.
I'm serious. I'm serious. This true story. Like,
Kill over. Like,
he was. He's waiting for her to die. Because he told us about it and she died on like a month later. Right? But every day he lived
that safe
she's not doing good, man.
She's not doing good. Or someone you be like, hey man, I need some more pesticide over here in the truck. You be like, I get some pesticide, but man, she's not doing good.
But listen, that house, Jimmy. You gonna let me get that house that you can.
Listen, Jimmy thought he hit the lottery, man. When Jimmy was running, he was walking like 3 inches higher.
Right.
With his chest poked out. When Jimmy realized he opened that damn safe and got a pack of sunflower seeds. No, for real. But the thing is this, yo, he didn't
build your own.
Remember, he tried like 4 or 5 different methods.
Right.
They couldn't crack the safe. So he was like, it's working. So the money he got, he really had to kick back to the code. This is no embellishment. I'm serious.
So like Saint, on that last episode, we finally got that safe open. And all it was in it was that 12 racks. Like Saint.
That was him.
Holy shit.
Rat poison in that thing.
I seen him one day in the store, man. He was looking so sad.
Say something, Franklin.
I'm like, man.
So
see, that's like, I mean.
I'm starting to think that fun episode of Saint was about Jimmy.
I think it is.
I'm not playing.
Jimmy done told you when they fire you, you come. When you lose, when your business fail, you come back.
Because Jimmy was like the one who had the pesticides and all this stuff. He keeps the inventory good. He was like,
you should have told Jimmy like that safe, waiting for me to fail. I'm gonna let you down.
Jimmy said, "Goddamn, when you know your business fail, you know you can't come back." Jimmy, I appreciate it, but I ain't gonna fail. But when you see me now, I'm gonna be way up there.
Oh man.
You saw Jimmy because he made you offer him anything?
Jimmy wanted to kill himself. Listen,
This nigga hurt, yeah.
Jimmy
was cool, but
they
Jimmy
just hate the way that I left.
Jimmy sound like a Meek Mill story.
Listen, I had vacation time. I said, man, I'm done.
Y'all can have it.
I don't want nothing.
listen, man.
I even tried to stay to train somebody, and before I left, he'll be here this week. Dude never showed up because I was already telling him about to leave. But they playing around. They playing around. Like, dude, I looked at that chick. What made me really quit was Dean lied to me. He said, man, if you get off early, I still pay you for your 8 hours. So I go back and look at my check stub.
I remember that. You told me about that.
Like, man, I lied to him. That's it. How many hours you got left too? Let me call you.
Hey.
I'm quit. I ain't coming back no more.
One question. Who's your best trainer?
Man, you just want some goddamn flour.
You got your folks house. Who made you rich?
He did a goddamn thing.
Who told you to get an LLC?
Who told you to get your LLC?
Hey, I'm about to die one night, man. Bring me a flashlight. This ain't want to bring me a flashlight. You got to $10, man. I come out looking like Papa Smurf. He was like,
Hey, bro. He was so hot.
That is the most dangerous mindset
Imagine being
ever.
a burning house with like, for real, 6 to 8 hours. You come out, sporadically, and all you got is a big guy saying, "You all right? You want some water?
I'm gonna go to the store and get us something to drink."
I went to the store, got some chicken tenders.
He got yak and everything.
I think he did it like 6 times too.
Yak and everything. Like, buddy, I saw that when his house and packed this damn bowl. That was you.
And you ain't trying to feel it. You ain't trying to feel it.
Oh, you couldn't fit on that one.
Have you been your happiness since you
That's the line, bro.
Have you been your happiest since you started with the pools?
Oh yeah. Like I'll be out there singing and everything. My cousin be like, that singing pool guy, that's what they call it.
I've heard people say their peace came when they operated in what they were supposed to do.
Because I like going to Chase Skinny House in the lake, doing pools by the lake. I have my fishing reel in the truck. So I go to the golf course, I have my clubs in the truck. So I want to putt a little bit, I go putt. I want to hit off the tee, I do all that. We did that, wasn't the club.
Who's your best?
If you ask one more question about you, Tamika, I know he cheated off your paper because every time he come in here, he'll get something off somebody.
Shouts out to Sister Tamika. Shouts out.
So, bro, you do everything by yourself? The accountant, the pool cleaner, or you got a couple employees?
No, ain't nobody me.
It's just you.
So you do your own books and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Look at his face.
You take classes for that, dude.
Okay, yeah. Did you take them?
I find my own taxes and everything.
Oh, man. Oh.
He told me what did you take him?
Wow, Dion.
See this thing, like, my cousin been doing business for herself for years.
Gotcha.
So that's who I go to. She own that daycare right across from Oakland High School. That's my cousin daycare. So anything about it, she's a notary, all that. So if she
Shouts out to Christian County Notaries.
So she anything that I need for my tax and all that stuff, me and her sit down, we get everything straight. Okay. So she
You know how much money that saves? Keep all that stuff inside.
yeah, technically I am. She just overseeing to make sure I do it right.
You have me think you be putting glasses on over your nostrils. Twist behind your head.
Look like Scrooge.
Yeah, look like Scrooge.
Nah, man, you gotta have somebody on that with you though. Because I mean, one of the slip of me, like they try to audit you for this and that. Like, nah, I mean, I know what I need to make and what I want to make and what tax I want to pay. So,
Right.
And it's like most of my customers pay in cash anyway.
Right.
So it's like anything that deals with contracts, but stuff like that, hotels.
That's
apartment
BT reports what you want to report.
Those are the ones that send out 1099.
That is genius.
Now, I'm hearing about how you got your business. I'm hearing about how long you've been at it and how easy you say it is. I want to talk about another aspect that you bring to the table. Like a lot of people don't know about how you feel and how your passion is in the community. And touch on that. I know you do a lot of support with a lot of organizations.
Yeah, man, it's like I be, especially in my community, I see the little kids out there. My thing is, I know what they're doing, right? I'm not your dad, but I can only give you advice on how to do something. Now, if you want a job, call. But I'm always talk to them about going down this path, going down that path, because I did it. So if I can get one to listen, maybe he'll get his own boy to listen. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a son that be out there too, 14. And I show him like, dude, you see what they doing? You don't need to do that. I know you see me do what I do, but don't you do that. You focus on playing ball right now. So I'll get a group of them together. Y'all come on ride with me. Where we going? I'm about to show y'all how to do something. So I teach them, take them with me to do the pool. Some of them like it. Some of them don't. Like, man, it's too hot. It's going to be hot everywhere you go, son.
In Bloomhill, get yourself together.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I try to always talk to the young guys out there in the neighborhood, man, to show them that, like, you ain't always got to be a rapper. You ain't always got to be a ball player. You ain't always got to be a drug dealer. You ain't got to do. You can work for yourself and live comfortable. Just finding something that you love to do.
Right.
And like
That's
I said,
a word.
if I had the chance to do it over, I wouldn't have went to Benedict. I went to a trade school to get that
You
trade.
said that. You said that.
Because, like,
Trades ain't going. Electricians, plumbers, they ain't going nowhere.
That's a day of my life.
If fix anything with a spark plug.
Except my truck.
But he
Except my truck.
no, he don't like the truck.
Yeah.
Your truck just like it.
Shouts out to cuz who never came to fix my truck at the time.
But he never went to school for this stuff.
Self-taught.
Yeah, so he actually a professional painter. So he loved to paint. He didn't go to school for that. Everything that he learned from us growing up. So if you go to trade school versus college, that'll put you on a quicker path to work for yourself. Because like my boy Jamal work for himself now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like technically he worked for an apartment complex, but he technically is subbed out.
He's so proud. Yeah.
Right. So it's like if you can get these young kids to even pay attention to something other than what they see on TV and what they talk about in these rap songs, you can make a huge difference. But the key is getting them to sit down and actually listen.
You know, that's what Black Wall Street was built off of.
Right.
Black business owners going into the community and teaching the youth what to do so that when the next generation comes up to take their turn, they were getting those trades from them. The butchers and things were bringing them young boys in and having them come work. So when they were retiring or leaving or too old to work again, these young boys were now the new butchers. And they were passing that on to where it was traditions of running and working through, taking groups of them and showing them stuff, having them come and learn how to drive trucks and things like that, learning how to do coding and all those things. That was the key of Black Wall Street, keep the wealth in the neighborhood.
Durham, North Carolina was pretty prevalent in that too.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of places. Black Wall Street was not just
like,
where it was when they. That's the story we get.
Durham, yeah, that's the story we get. But like Durham could rival with that story.
They could.
And
it was a time in Mississippi the same way.
It was a lot of places. Right. There's a lot of cities that are right now can go back and give you their history that they were thriving Black communities. But the key to those communities were Black business owners taking Black people and Black children in their communities and teaching them as they go. I even said that about what's the movie with the young ladies who worked for the women who worked for NASA. Teachers back then were Hidden Figures. They were pulling the skills out of kids instead of sitting there trying to figure out what's wrong with the child. Mm-hmm. They were horning in on what is right with that child. That child's a mathematician.
Right.
That child's a reader. That child is that baby right there is a scientist. And that's how these people went in there and did, like the lady in Florida that is the creator of GPS. Mm-hmm. That chick was calculating GPS longitude and latitudes in her head, making sure she had that. Now you got a whole system. We can't even live without it. We won't even look at maps no more. But all that came out.
Put MapQuest out of business.
Put MapQuest out of business.
But I still rather have it our way. Honestly.
Oh, you want to read the map?
Read the map.
I mean, like just to have that.
Shit, me.
What we said before we got an internet crash.
Internet crash.
You gotta know how to read that.
That's what I'm saying. Like all I'm saying is like these kids aren't. They don't know how to sign.
See, like a lot of stuff that I learned, like was in the military, dude. Like it makes you focus on like team building and stuff like that.
Right.
Right. So if you're a person that's not good at working in teams, military won't be for you.
Right.
But with me, I'm a friendly person. I talk to people. I don't care where I go, I can talk to somebody. So it was like, I'm gonna take this from the military everyday life.
Who's the best person you ever had a conversation?
I can't stand you.
The best person I ever had a conversation with.
Give somebody else. Name somebody else.
Jesus.
I'm messing with
Lady answer. You get somebody else.
Brock Cosby. Brock Cosby, the best person I ever had a conversation.
I was jiving, bro.
Oh, you asked.
He was a teacher of mine back at home in high school.
There it is.
And bro never sugarcoat nothing with nobody. He always gave it to you real spiel. Use your talents to get where you want to be. Sit around not doing nothing, you'll end up being nothing. I took that to heart. Like, I got cousins now, I hate to see them bastards call my phone. Because I know they want something. You know what I'm saying? Because they see, oh boy, I see you doing your thing with the pool. Yeah, your ugly ass should have been out here doing the whip.
Oh, did you try to tell me?
I went to Alabama and trained these boys and offered to train these boys. Nobody showed up.
That's a comment that actually just came through that says, you'd be surprised how many jobs get handed to people and they won't even stay. How many opportunities or trainings are offered in this. So with this generation, because we've done talked about these kids now a lot different. I blame us. I think that as the parents of these kids, it's our fault. But a lot of these kids don't want to work. They want stuff given to them, but they don't want to work. You said you offer them jobs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I actually said, bro, I'm coming home. Bring everything on my truck.
Crazy.
Got somebody to let me come to their house to use their pool to actually train these guys on. Nobody showed up. Nobody called me. So when I got to leave Sunday morning, they called me. Buddy, I'm on the road. You know who? And if I want me training my nephews, because I got my nephews trained first. So if they don't want to work for me, they still got that skill to
do it on their own. You didn't gatekeep.
See, but that's the thing that vexes me a bit. Like I want, and I'm putting myself right here. I want to say this, like black men, and I mean this from my heart. Like we are just falling so far down the pole, and I mean this respectfully. I remember going out to Sesquicentennial Park the other day when we was going for
oh Jesus.
Right? Mm-hmm. Okay, and on the way there, I forgot the Latino actor, but he was saying how his culture, his Mexican Latino brothers and sisters, how they built this country, and no matter what, through the hardship they went through, that they still somehow seem to thrive. I'm like, damn, that sounds like our story.
Because we built this damn country.
But that sounds like our story because I'm sitting listening. He's like, and my man was like, "Yo, one time you could get a Mexican fix your whole roof for a 6-pack of beer.
You could.
Now they own these companies, right? And I'm not being biased here. So we get in the park. I meet with Chris. I meet with Gigi. I meet with Tamika. Shouts out to Tamika again. Love you, sis. And it's another culture of Arabic men, and they're sitting down these places.
Man, listen.
And they're molded and they're building, right?
Old and young.
Just old and young. I'm
yes, God.
From 60 to 6. Right. And then you had the wives over there. And I remember looking at Chris and like, yo, this is why kicking it with dads is so important. This is not a cheap plug. This is me saying, like, listen, the culture doesn't build. We can't get each other out just to sit here and listen to each other amongst each other, to hear about a trade, to hear about a skill, to hear about an opportunity of a job. Like I may not know a young man, but you may be. You gotta,
but they gotta be willing to show up.
Big bros.
That's
also,
the thing.
I agree.
Because
our culture
like this thing, like kicking with dads, bro. You had this vision that you've been putting together. It's gonna be a third annual, and we doing everything we can do. We giving you free food thing, but it's up to them to show up.
I concur.
You know what I'm saying?
We do jobs, scholarships, awards, but what I'm saying is like.
But y'all be there at June 10th.
We must put that on the back burner as a culture because what I'm saying is like if I'm in a to metaphorically speak, right? If I'm in an award show, and we all ball players. And they say the MVP is, and I think I'm like that guy. I'm gonna be standing up like this, and if they say Ian or Crystal or Prime, I'm gonna continue to stand up because I feel as if though it better be somebody in my camp.
It better be one of us.
Beat me,
right?
You feel what I'm saying? Because iron sharpens iron. So what I'm saying is like I want you to hold me accountable. I want you to hold, but I want to give you that time to understand your craft. So he has pools, and he said, and I know this for sure. You said we was in cars together, right? I left and started doing my trucks. And start, this is how I'm gonna do my parties. I'm gonna start getting the community, right? Right. We had each other's vision, right? And
that was everyday conversation.
But when I left, what I do, I hold you accountable.
Right.
When I slip what you do, you hold me accountable. What I'm saying is like we're not vulnerable as.
You called that out that night though. That day we were at Sesquik because those women, he was being funny. I'm gonna never forget that. He said, we can't do that because y'all wouldn't sit over there quietly. Y'all got questions.
What? Yeah.
But the reality was,
it's the truth.
I'm gonna give you one that made us both pause. Those women were comfortable sitting over there because they trusted those men. They trusted that them heads of the households and leaders were leading. They were handling things. And in our situation, like you said, with stuff falling and people not wanting to work, you can give a job away, they won't show up. Because of what's going on right now, it's not trusted. Mm-hmm. So you got people falling down, another whole set of people stepping up, and it's an imbalance right now. It's a nasty imbalance, and I'm terrified of what's coming out this generation that we creating right now, because they're gonna be a whole lot worse. Because don't nobody want to come in.
I know. I always say, but I think the phones got our attention. I'm gonna blame 40% of that, but at the same time, our upbringing, man, like it's scary. You can't fault people because they've created so many things to grab your attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We are so distracted.
We are.
That's part of the plan, though. It's like I tell everybody. The plan was to, once they put child abuse in place, that was another part to break up the home and get the kids away from them, put them in the system.
Right? That part too.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't discipline my kid the way I got disciplined back in the day.
Right. Adrian Peters is doing that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my mama cut trees. I cut trees and lamb shit and beat the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? But if I whoop my kid with a belt on his ass, they go to school with a mark, so they take him from me. They put all this in place to get us.
The military took black men out of the homes.
Yeah.
The war took a black man out of the home.
The
government assistance killed the idea of black men being at home because the less y'all are in there,
they took fathers out the home and stopped proper development.
Right.
Yeah, baby.
But we also got to stop rewarding mediocrity and everything that happens every day.
Right.
Like, there's no way second place should get a trophy. I'm sorry.
I concur.
You didn't win.
Even the kids.
You don't give a Fisher Prize for swimming?
No,
you don't get. I don't give a Fisher Prize for swimming. I'm being dead serious because
I agree with first place and then runner up, and then that's it.
Yeah, what I'm saying is everybody's seen Prime. Prime told us he worked for somebody to clean the pools. They looking at him like he's just a pool guy, not knowing this man's planners who owned the damn company. Yeah. But they was already downplaying him. He waited till he got here to get rewarded. That's what you do. You don't get rewarded for coming in second place. You don't get a thanks for participating trophy. Hell no.
I will tell y'all something funny. I was at my customer out there on Mally Hill Road in that neighborhood out there.
Ooh, that's in Wildwood.
Yeah, Wildwood out there. So his son was ready to go to prom. Boy, had some badass shoes. I'm like, nephew, what them is Nikes? He's like, nah, these Versace. I said, what? I look. Well, I'm gonna get a pair of them. I'm like, yeah. I said, yeah, I'm gonna get a pair of them. I'm gonna have these second pants. Come on. I'm telling you, they cause a grip. I looked at it. I said, what now? He said, I'm telling you, they cause a grip. I said, say what now? I ain't hear you. I said, nephew, look.
That's all diamonds.
I said, them your shoes right there. That's one of your shoes right there.
That's one of your shoes in my ear.
So his dad said, man, my son said, he thought he offended you. I said, no, he ain't offend me. I told him, man, don't judge a book by its cover. He said he owns the company.
Right.
You see him out there singing and all that, cleaning the food, but he owns the company. Like he thought he was fitting, like, nah.
Now I would say something that I think is a statement that we don't own as the black community. For some reason, we feel like we're too good to do certain things.
They're too good to date certain people too.
I agree.
What's her girl name?
Oh, the one that said she would only date a man if he did something, if he owned it.
No, she didn't say only, but they asked her, would she date a man? But she said, yeah, if he owns it. I don't think she said anything wrong. She didn't say being a bus driver was a bad job, but she wants the nigga who strives just a little bit harder. There's nothing wrong with being a bus driver. You know what I'm saying? Good bus drivers make good damn money, especially in places like New York. Because without the bus system, they're not gonna fucking
Well, New
operate.
York people who commute, the city workers make a whole lot more
But
than a lot of places.
so what I'm
I
saying
agree.
is the city ain't operate without him. But she didn't say no, I wouldn't date him. She just said I would rather this guy. That's just like a dude saying I don't want a fat girl, I want a skinny girl. That's just her preference.
And preferences make
All right, we got
sense.
two conversations going on. I know our viewers like, what the hell?
But it's a reality that we won't do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
We won't do as black people. You done because you've been holding a whole side conversation for the last 10 minutes.
I'm sorry, we never finished our conversation before you got
Well, you can have a conversation in the car. That's why they gave us this phone that distracts you. See how black people do? We too good for certain.
Yeah, it's real. I'm Asian.
I hate both of y'all. You today, shut up.
That's my that's ignorant.
We have come to a place where we too good for certain things. And you just said that when you said he came out and looked at you and he said, don't judge a book by its cover. He's looking like, oh, that's the man that cleaned our pool. That man got more money in his bank account than you got your little shoe piggy bank in the back. And you better hope that your daddy money follow you when you get wrong.
You better hope you come back to clean your
That's
pool.
what I'm saying, though. That was equivalent to in laying parallel to my statement of one time you could pay. The joke was get a pack 6 packs
We
of
told
chicken, and then,
Right.
you know, that's cool. Today, like that's not the joke no more.
No.
Like,
No.
that Mexican owns his. You understand what I'm saying? He knew what you were doing. He went and got his bank up.
He didn't want the participation trophy. He wanted the damn first place trophy. He wanted the ring.
Right,
That's what I'm
right.
saying. He wanted
So
the
what I'm saying
ring.
is, like, there's so many jobs that's falling by the wayside because we think we're so much better. But those people who we thought we were
Better than
they're gone.
they gone.
Right.
They own their own company. They
That's
own
what
their
I'm
own
saying.
business.
So to sit down with this brother like this and sit here and say, okay, I want to learn a skill or a trade, like that's information that's useful.
Like landscapers.
But we just were saying
The
just
dude
now.
that cut my dad grass, Mexican dude, he cut my dad grass and my dad's neighbor grass 2 years ago. Now he cuts 75% of that in the whole damn neighborhood.
Right.
He had to hire his old lady, like, yo, I need your help. It's too many yards. But everybody talking about, man, you cut my grass. He can't speak no English. Okay. Now this man charged my dad $60. And my dad yard ain't even that damn big. Imagine we charging everybody else.
That's
Right.
what
You
I'm
see what I'm saying? But he 75% of the neighborhood this
saying.
man's
And he's
cutting
going every 2 weeks.
every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
He going. No, he come through the neighborhood every day. But I mean, my dad has every 2
I'm
weeks.
saying your
But he in the
dad,
neighborhood every day.
because he got on schedule too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody on schedule. So
Everybody on
your
schedule.
dad might be every second Thursday.
Every second Thursday or every year, but it
But
don't
that's
matter.
what we're coming back. We're saying that there's a race of
You
us
gotta have
that we feel we're too good to do basic stuff.
Right. And that has to do
A
with
day.
a lot of parents always
We're doing it again.
a lot of parents always working. A lot of parents doing this. The kids pretty much raising themselves. Phone, TV, whatever.
And tablets.
You know what I'm saying? So if I don't take time out with my kid and show him and put this trade in it, he might not like it. But your man's gonna be shoes. You gotta go to work.
You gotta go get it.
So at
That's
least
the key.
he'll have something to fall back on. Like, I know how to do a pool. Mr. Dion talking about how to do a pool. Even the baby girl, she'll be out there with, can I test the water? Yeah, just don't fall in. You know what I'm saying?
We've
So,
taken the idea to earn your stuff from our kids, and now
Yeah.
they think
everything's
like-
supposed to be given to them.
they don't want to clean houses.
They're
They
entitled.
don't want to do pools. They don't want to cut grass. We're too good to do the things that are never going away. I don't want to dig up under nobody's sink, but a plumber, call one and find out how much it is.
Call him on the Saturday.
On the Saturday.
Call him on the Saturday. I dare you.
If you really want to commit suicide,
I got to the point where I had
Call him on a Saturday.
people to come out because somebody would call me and be like, hey, can you come look at my pool? And I would go and be like, you're going to be my pool guy. So I never hear from him again. So I don't waste my gas and my time.
Right.
So now, can you come look at my pool? I need you to understand this before I come out and look at your pool.
It's gonna
It's
cost
a
you.
$25 consultation. I'm just saying, I can see in the number.
$85 for me to start that big red truck up.
I don't blame you.
And you take that off though if they give you the service.
Huh? I can't take my gas. I can't take my gas out and bring it back to the pump.
So now it's $585.
what is
I think it's,
So we come and look at it.
that? Yeah.
He said it's $85. You know how people say, if you book me, I'll take this off your total?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
He said, huh?
See what I do
No,
is like,
yeah, no.
No. He's serious. We talked about his prices.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, but that's your business.
How many days
Your
you do
business.
this truck? I'm like, bro, you gonna do what? He's like, gee, what I did. I'm telling you, get paid for. I'm telling you, get paid for.
because it's like if I go to somebody's pool like Buddy that went to Benedict with us. He just got his pool bill. They ain't never come back and do nothing to the pool. Right? He said, man, I finally caught my pool green. Come look at it. I'm already in the neighborhood, so I go look at it. I already knew once I put the stuff in the pool, I'm gonna clear before I leave.
Right.
So I gave him a break. Because they wasn't that in the pool. They just finished building the pool a couple weeks ago. So it just, they didn't backwash the filter and then the pool turned green. I said, man, give me $275. So I might spend 40 minutes on the pool. But it's
Just that quick.
He saw that the results were happening while I was there. He was like, man, this shit getting blue already. Yeah, because you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
You gonna train me how to do it? If you got $10,000, I'll train you how to do it.
So okay.
That's my time.
That's a straight.
That's shit. Hell no.
Selling the module.
Yeah.
Selling the module. You can't be
I'm selling you the business plan. I gotta get something from it.
That's
Who told you to come up with that $10,000?
if you don't stop.
Okay.
He's about to say my wife.
What I'm saying is this. Let's say I'm down to my luck. I got $2,000 in my name. What do I need to do to start my own pool business? If I go to school, I gotta work for somebody, or I can start from scratch. Like
I'll train you.
Is $2,000 enough? I'm saying I don't know you. Let's say I don't know you.
If you don't know me, then you just want to get in the pool business. First of all, you got to learn something about pools. That's the first step. You just can't jump in the pool business because you don't know what you're doing.
Go out and deploy bleach in the water. Don't wonder why they take those colors.
So, I mean, a lot of stuff you can find on YouTube, but a lot of stuff on YouTube just be
Video
gimmicks.
promo.
You know what I'm saying? Like I seen a dude he said he turned the pool over with tequila or vodka or something. But that's a lot.
But that's a big ass lie.
That's a lot. So if you got $2,000, you want to start doing pools, $2,000 is way more than enough. As long as you got a truck. Well, I can't say that because I started my clean pools out of my back of my BMW.
You had to say BMW. I was gonna vouch for that until you said BMW.
But
it wasn't BMW.
But I only had like a couple $100.
It wasn't BMW. Same
It was
BMW
$100.
rode to the beach here. He threw up on, and we was deep sea fishing.
No, that was that.
I know, but I didn't think he would drop his name.
Don't lie. My boy. Show the card tap.
You can't take them nowhere.
He kept bragging on his medicinal card. No matter what we said, the medicinal card can do it. Like my car can change it. You ran out of gas. Man, my car can do it. So we got out of the water, man. We all froze. Like he started throwing up in the seat. Nobody felt sorry for him. I was like, shit, put that card on it. Put the card on it.
Y'all niggas ain't shit.
I was like this. What? I can't say that. I thought you were from Florida.
Oh man, like I said, this is my bro, man. This is my bro. All those.
I see that pool right there.
20
Some
plus
people
years.
called me out, right? Some people called me out. That pool was blue. I told them, yeah, just had to leave. And I said,
is that apartment complex, bro? You want to pick the contracts in apartment complex?
yeah. But they got their own little CPO dude, so all I did was have to get back blue. But it was blue, and they waited so long to accept my offer. So it turned green. So now it went from $400 to $3,000.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got extra work to do. You like, nah, I got nothing.
No, but it was just the fact that everything that they had out there, they had everything out there, but everything was out there was straight wrong. The valves were positioned wrong. So the pool wasn't even filtered. That's why the pool turned green. So they so-called CPO dude got with me.
The free dollars.
He always got something to damn say. No, I'm just fucking with you. But I got with him and showed him how to do everything, man. And got it back blue. They finally got done, accepted my terms. I charged $1,800 a month to come out to get that pool back like that.
So let me pick it back off a question that Ant asked. All right, and I heard you say year round, but although it's year round, you are still able to deter what type of work you're putting out in the effort. How does it differentiate from the winter to
the summer?
Wintertime is the most you're gonna work. You work like a summer is in the wintertime
because of the leaves,
and everything.
So you got
once all the
6
leaves
months
fall,
left.
Real dope.
So I mean you got from what fall start like October.
Yeah, we're talking about what yeah, that's
about right.
Once the leaves start falling, like October,
you got a little bit of winter, right?
End of December, all the leaves probably fell out by then. So I mean, it's pretty much smooth sailing. I used to put some customers on every other week. Some customers don't like to see nothing in their pool, summertime or wintertime. Right. So if they come out there in wintertime, they might see worms in the pool. They don't want that in the pool. So they'll stay open year round.
So how much you charge this? How much you charge to snatch a worm out?
50 bucks? God damn!
That's part of the service. He has to go snatch them. That's part of the service.
Okay, go back.
I mean, I get snakes out. I see snakes all the time. I get snakes out. And I just let them know, like, you got a snake in the pool. Boom, boom. You might want to put some down. I get them out. I used to kill them. I don't kill them no more. So I just throw them to the side or whatever. But I don't find squirrels in the pool, rabbits, all kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? But those customers, for me, it's more so the smile on their face when they see their pool. So that's why I believe in giving people breaks and stuff like that. They might not, older people might not have a lot of money. Or they got a lot of money, just don't want to spend it. But either way it goes, I still give them breaks and stuff like that, man. It's just, for me, it's more so seeing them happy that they can come out and sit around their pool if they not even getting in it. The fact that Dion was here.
And it's clean.
I can
get it if I want to.
That's a campaign spill. He used his real name, Dion, at prime time.
Yeah, because that's what they used to say at Lanier, like, these people like been dealing with Lance for like 22 years, right?
He said Dion was here.
When I started, it was like, well, Dion did my pool last week. Can Dion come back again? Dion can't be on somebody do the pool, but Dion's the only one that does it right. Yeah, I always talk like that.
He talk
I said Prime, but they don't know Prime.
See, I know Prime. Exactly who you are. No, that's good.
I thought I wanted a pool. I'm good.
You can get a pool, honey.
No, she said you done killed her idea. You said there was snakes in the pool.
Oh, okay.
So
you still can get a pool. You can use ways around snakes. How many got? Oh, I got you.
What happened to this one?
I know what you
said. That one right there was a frog infested pool.
A frog infested pool?
Yeah, because the algae in there.
I might have pulled out, no lie, about 250 frogs.
Oh, hell no.
Over 1,000 some tadpoles out of that pool.
Oh, God.
No, it's like that for real.
Oh, yeah, I might not.
Did that?
It's like that.
Oh, God, no.
But, I mean, go to the next picture.
Algae and all that allows you to do all that.
Yeah. That pool, that one right there was, they had a rain, it was rain real bad, and all the mud slid in the pool. I thought I sent you the other one with the when it was just brown.
Oh God, no! I don't know about this one being just brown. Let me see. First of all, you shot me off with 1,000 tadpoles. I'm done talking.
I mean, I know you did your homework because you was already working, but were you surprised when you went out on your own to see the number of pools that were in the area and different areas around?
But see, that happened when I was working at the other place, man. Like
1,000 tadpoles.
It's Columbia. Like you'd be surprised. I mean, actually, a food company, cleaning service in Columbia. Because you got to think, like,
I can believe that.
Lexington, Casey,
Lake
West
Murray.
Columbia, Lake Murray, all of them down Irmo, St. Andrews, and all that stuff like that. Then you got Blythewood, Elgin, and then you got people in Gilbert with pool. They want you to come out there and do their pool. You know what I'm saying? It's like who offer the best service, the best price, and who, you know what I'm saying? Like whoever they feel comfortable with. A lot of these people don't like a lot of different people coming in their yard.
I can see that.
So when they find somebody, they try to stick with them. That's why so many people stayed with the company that I was with so long, because they used to. If one person comes to the house, they ain't got to worry about the pool looking like this. I know what it's gonna look like, so I might send you there. You can do everything the way I taught you how to do it, but it's something that you did to them that they didn't like.
Right, the familiarity with the
right.
Right.
Because I sent my guy to do a pool. They said, yeah, he's good, but he ain't do it like you. But I know he did everything the way I taught him how to do it.
Okay, when you say it's you'd be surprised how many people. Remember when I got into like transportation, I was telling you how saturated it got real quick. Mm-hmm. How saturated is it? Like bad, or you got a lot of competition?
It's a lot of competition.
Like what?
I can go on Google right now and just pull up voice search pool cleans. Everybody pop up, but me.
10, 20?
No,
Hold on, but you? Why you not on Google yet?
Google voice search. I cut some people out every day. I don't need y'all for what? The reason I say that because it's like people see my truck every day, and a lot of my customers from Dion do my pool. Who does that pool? We just got a pool. Well, I use this black guy named Dion. He's real good too. So I be getting called. Hey, such and such.
Referrals is killing.
That's my advertising.
That's all the advertising you're doing.
Billboard. I'll wear this out anyway. You got a card? Take a picture of the back of my shirt. And then it's like these people they get into cleaning pools, but they be trying to beat people across the head. So they look at like I'm charging this versus what they're paying. So might have a couple they paying $300 a month. I'm about to save you $100. Plus, I don't mean to brag, but I'm the best you gonna find.
You better toot your own horn.
Just like that.
Prime time
these pools that are out. So everybody's getting ready to hop in the pool now. The summer is coming. It's warm. We got the AC on. What are some of the things that people who are getting into pools, like you said, the apartment complex or you're visiting, what are some of the things that they should be checking for before they get or allow their kids inside their water?
They don't have to do anything. Because if you're doing an apartment complex, you got to be certified to B8 first of all. You can't even do an apartment complex. You can do it, but you can't sign the book. But all the chemicals going to be tested, balanced out. And with me is, I leave a door tag with everything that I did to the pool and what I put in there and let them know how long it is before they can get in there. Now, if they don't look at the door tag and something ass in there, then that's on them. But you got a door tag because that covers me.
Who told you about the door tag?
I stole the door tag I did from my previous company.
All jokes. Who said you should take each of the doctors? Who said all jokes?
That wasn't you, man. You were smarter than buddy. I gave him an idea to start his company.
I never said that. I said I came up with the name Primetime Pools.
Oh, that's my name.
I said
Everything's gonna be prime time.
My name is my name.
Prime time law service.
I said you should go with the blueprint shirts opposed to the black. Right? The blue looks better on you.
I had green shirts anyway.
I told you the font. I told you what bank to use.
Well, goddamn, what cut you on?
I don't want much. I don't want much.
And you designed the signs and everything.
You gotta tell everything. You don't tell everything I did. You don't tell everything I did. But no. I'm not even saying that. I was just joking. All jokes, but no. You got another problem with the CTS crew that we're not talking about. The other day we had top 50 MCs, so you went on Facebook and you had a little rant.
You definitely said you wish you was on the show.
I definitely wish I was going to talk about that.
Up north bias, he said.
That kind of up north bias.
Okay, we just good rapper bias.
Who came off the list and who you put on the list?
Now, the list was some people that did not be on.
You know some people that deserve. Come on, now they deserve better than bro.
Master P was only on there for No Limit.
He was on there for
Master P should be on the list.
Mobile. We didn't ask for mobile.
To me, Fab wasn't a good rapper.
Oh shit.
He was all right. You know what I'm saying?
If you take a Fab, who you replace?
I won't put Fab.
But I said if you take a Fab, who you replace?
They might have had Fab in the right place where he was in.
If you had Fab,
If you take it, yeah. Who you gonna put on instead of Fab?
Dobie?
Yeah.
Who?
Don't be nice, but he mess with Fab.
Dobie nice.
Ooh.
But
if you said Big Crit, I'd have been alright with that.
No, I like Big Crit. But see, I'm more.
If you say Currency,
I'm gonna be more Southern biased than anything. Because
At least
Chris
Southern.
Currency is not Southern.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not biased. I'm biased on lyrics.
To me, like
substance.
My goal would have been Lil Wayne.
Wayne was on there.
You too old for that.
Yeah,
That's about to get a grandchild.
Yeah.
I grew up on Wayne.
You too old for that. You ain't grew up on them damn Wayne.
What? The block is hot?
No, you ain't grew up on them damn Wayne.
Yeah, man.
You too old
So,
for that.
what did y'all
I'm a
grow
pop
up
fan.
on? Love and Happiness and Al Green?
Pretty much.
I grew up on Wayne.
But Tupac was my guy.
So, what was they playing at your high school prom? A hip to the hip. Because I keep telling you that hurt when the school was Slick Rick.
No, he's older than
me.
Bro's like 4 years older than you. What you talking about?
That same school. That's freshman, senior. Keep going.
No,
man.
it was 4 years.
I was at school together.
A couple of cats did not deserve to be on that list.
A lot of them cats didn't deserve to be on that list.
Right.
But I mean,
well, I'm saying you take somebody off, who you putting on? That's all I'm asking you.
No, I mean, they have some good names on there. You can't really. I mean, you take somebody off. I mean, I will not take them off, but put them in a different spot. Like I think Luda should have been higher.
I agree.
I didn't go by the list particularly in this order.
in order,
I went by the people who
shouldn't have been on there in the first place.
I think Luda should have been on there.
Oh no, Luda definitely should have been there. I'm talking about P shouldn't have been on there.
Master P shouldn't have been
Uncle
on there.
Luke shouldn't have been on there.
He should have been on there.
Uncle Luke should have been on
Uncle
I
Luke,
don't think Nell should have been on there.
Nelly shouldn't have been on there.
Nelly should have been 49.
Nelly should not have been on there.
E40 should not have been on there.
Nell should have been like
E40 should have been on there.
68.
I'm not a big Too Short fan. I mean, he got moments, but I'm not.
Short
Like,
should have been
Short
on
is not like the greatest rapper of all
Top
time.
50.
No, Short not top 50.
No.
I don't know.
No.
I love Short.
What he did for the West Coast, like
Right.
it ain't.
Fab is just good for a feature to me. I agree.
Nah,
Ooh.
But that's how some people feel about Luda. And Luda's nice.
Fab was way better.
No, Jada. Some people feel like that about Jada, bro.
I mean, I understand it. People have their own opinions, man. I don't have to agree with none of them.
Cam should have been on the list.
No, Cam should have been on.
No,
there.
Cam should have been on this. No, we said that Cam should have been on this.
Uh-oh.
Cam should have been on this.
See, this is how we got in an argument last week.
No, she said Fab good for feature.
No. One guy said something. They said what? Was it that Luda, Fab, who?
You saying what to what?
Yeah. What he wasn't,
You saying
because
what to what?
It's delayed.
Luda's on there. Luda deserves to be on there.
But I'm taking like.
Let me tell you that story. No, I make it back. I hit my daughter with that the other day. You ever told you story? You ever heard the story about the tortoise in the hair? Let me tell you that story.
Listen.
I'll beat Luda before Fab.
I would never put Luda before Fab.
I will.
I would, bro.
I will. What the hell?
I would.
No.
Luda's nice.
Luda, I'm not saying he's not nice.
He's comical, but he's nice.
He is comical.
I'm talking just like we talking about MC, right?
I'm talking lyrics.
I told you
skill
my
set.
criteria MC. I'm on Luda for Fab.
I'm talking vocabulary, skill set, a whole lot.
Storytelling.
Vocabulary, storytelling. I'm on Luda.
Hell no.
Especially in that vocabulary. I don't think Luda could come with a double entendre.
Luda different.
Well, see, that's a lot. That's the thing about Eminem. If you listen to Eminem, a lot of stuff he's saying is just like one syllable type stuff. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really just spitting on shit. He just
The portion. I got you, but he's still nice.
He is actually in a lot of these Billboard lists listed and labeled as number one because of the way that he sold records and the stuff that he put out. M has a dog in the fight.
What the Fab got going on? Fab is nice, bro. I'm just taking Luda.
Listen,
Luda's nice, bro.
tell that Jackie gave all the
Luda is
brains
nice,
to the
bro.
first child.
Luda is
Luda
nice,
nice.
bro. I'm talking about like lyrically, Luda is
I'm gonna
nice.
shoot you some Fab.
And I want you to understand, like I always say for everybody who I vouch for, I don't own not one Luda album. I know he is nice.
Oh, I got 3 of them.
You can have one Luda album.
The spot they had Ice Cube at, right?
Q was the top 10, wasn't he?
I think Cube like number 11.
Okay. Excuse me.
I would have had Cube around 10, 11.
Dallas is
Oh.
her son.
I'm about to say.
I want to put him higher,
Fab is for her 7-month-old
I want
son.
to put him higher.
Rap slow.
but I would have had.
I wouldn't argue with that.
I would have 3 stacks above a lot of them cats.
Oh, I definitely would.
I would have.
Because you
Should've
can't
been
put him
top
on
10.
that he's gonna eat you.
He eats everything he touches.
Right.
You can't touch him. The man is nice.
Who else I seen on there?
Well, clearly the entrepreneur part of the show is over, fellas.
Right.
Well, you can't be out if you don't listen to music. You got to be able to listen to something while you're working.
Well,
You can't work in silence.
So
You say you listen to country these days?
they got the best
all
story.
about that trick too.
They got the best story. Like that one day, you call it a remake with Warren G, Regulate.
Yeah.
Chasing You. I listen to all that stuff, man. Country got the best story.
And my knees already right here, Chris. And he went to sit here and listen to some shit. Country music. That was, I was here.
You with the truck fold. You with the truck folded up compact.
She talking about my baby 10 months now.
To my baby 10 months. She let her 3-month-old son listen to Fab.
Hey, I got the video of this nigga sleeping in the truck. He heard no damn music
Oh,
at
you
all.
should have said it. I would have said. Her baby 10 months.
If you show that video,
Get your
You
phone.
wasn't no more.
if you show that video,
I got the video.
nobody want to see the video, bro.
You can't play Fab in the function. I can play you about 4 or 5 Fab songs to keep your party
I never
going.
forget. We pull up
But
to
he
the
is a
house,
feature
right?
on most of them.
We pull up to the house, right? It's raining like a zombie.
It's so country.
So he in the truck sleep.
Big bad dollar bill.
He sleep. I get out the truck, I do the whole job. Get back in the truck, slam the door, he wake up. Man, we been here, man. 30 minutes ago. So we got to do the job. Man, the job is finished. Man, you didn't that one you woke me up for what? You don't sleep the whole ride, bro.
You in the truck sleep folded up with your mouth open.
I had other talents.
You gonna wash the car?
Oh Lord
Yeah,
Jesus.
listen, it's Wednesday. I told you we was gonna come to you with a Wild Out Wednesday, great time. But above all things, I hope that if you are
Breathe.
a parent watching this show, if you are a teenager that comes across it on YouTube, if you are an aunt or uncle and you talk to these younger generations, when they tell you they don't want to go to college, listen, because not wanting to go to college does not necessarily mean you're a failure. If they went to college, many of us went to school, majored in stuff, and what we work in is not what we majored in. I say that to say, find out what you're good at and run with it, because your purpose is where you're going to prosper. Do not just do it just to do it. A lot of us are stuck in unhappy positions because we are working to get a check, but we are not working to what fulfills us. So the money's coming, but it's going as fast as it comes, and the frustration and the stress is all there. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Big Bad Dollar Bill over here with diamond earrings telling this boy his shoes and his ear cost the same thing. And he's setting his own goals. He's
Just
not
one
waiting
ear,
for
not
a
both.
raise.
That boy
He's
came
not
to the
waiting.
podcast in March.
He's not waiting on raises. He ain't waiting on reviews. He's not waiting on nothing. He sets his goals and he achieves them. That is what the purpose of today was. If you got a skill, if you want to learn a skill, will or skill, idea, hustle, ambition, goal, dream, it don't matter. Go for it, because you might be sitting on your own gold mine and don't know it. Anything else?
Appreciate you coming out, man.
No
King
problem.
of the Dad.
Oh, wait.
June 10th.
May 13th, Black Expo. CTS is
will
going to be on.
CTS
at the Black
podcast will
Expo.
be at the Black
Come and
Expo.
see us.
Expo. Are we talented enough to come up like on the like drop over down with a song? Expo.
If you start dancing,
Expo.
I had nothing.
don't make me sleep until the job done.
I got nothing.
Did you say expo?
Expo. Chocolate Expo.
Everybody gonna be singing it this
Sing
weekend.
it, Tony.
No, listen. This
That boy
Saturday,
talking.
we will be at the Black Expo CTS podcast.
And then we got Kicking It With Dad June 10th.
What we gonna be getting on the Black Expo? So give them like a snippet of what we talking
Well, we
about.
just gonna be out there, podcasting live. We get to talk to a few people. I think my man, Lil Murder from P Valley, gonna be out there.
So is Diamond.
We got Dami gonna be out there. We got what's the couple name? Deval and Kadeem gonna be out there.
Kadeem.
And we get to go sit and chit chat with all of them, man. Black Expo.
Okay, that's this Saturday.
It's this Saturday.
Columbia, South Carolina.
Listen, you don't listen.
June
The
10th,
murder
we
was
got-
hitting.
So you go out, come see us for a little bit, and then make sure you come back out here to Sand Hills because Mr. Seafood has his grand opening.
Yes, it
Did I say that
does.
correctly?
Mr.
You
Seafood.
did.
Did I say that correctly?
Mr. Seafood here in the Grand Hill, Sand Hill Plaza. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to say Grand Hill.
Say
Grand
yes.
Hill may be.
Sing a song. Sing a song.
Seafood. Dude, on that.
Yeah, it's a few people got their hands in it. But,
Yeah, but
the good thing is it's coming to the Sand Hill up here to the northeast area.
I'm supposed to look at his pool. I'm supposed to look at it, but hell, I ain't talking.
He doesn't mean that, Mr.
No,
Seafood.
I'm just talking Mr. Seafood.
Sing a song for the exit.
If you need me, if you need me.
Sing a song for the exit.
Son gonna be singing that all day tomorrow. Watch.
It's so quick. It's so quick, bro.
Yep.
No,
Watch.
Y'all, we appreciate y'all for watching tonight.
Like coach said, football player, son, definitely gonna make it.
Hey, he thought he was about to be on the top 50 rap or singers.
June 10th, kicking it with that. Sesqui 20 and
Stick to your talent.
Be
We
there.
got we got a spades
You
tournament. We got.
Did you say do you have to
download
come this
tournament.
time?
We
I
got
made a donation last year. I
$1,000
just made a donation.
You make a donation this year too.
And
Shouts out to Primetime who's making another $100 donation this year. I'll get that.
$55.49.
wait, what? No. So first of all, we want $85 for you showing up. Hey, in the grassroots, take it blue. That's $500.
But no, we appreciate it. June 10th, get everybody out there. Mentors, pastors, preachers.
Bring your baby, bring the daddy. Daddies, bring your babies.
Tell your space players come see me though.
Cats, dogs, rabbits.
Me and
chicken, right?
me and Geechee Black won that thing last 2 years in a row.
The space, right?
Yeah. Oh, don't ask me and Geechee eat niggas alive on that space. Say,
Drew, you hear that? Get him in that, Drew.
Geechee, we gonna take it over again one more time.
I think he can win this year too.
Get my space players out there. Get my Domino's players out there. But we gonna have some burgers. We gonna have some dogs. We gonna have some chicken. We got a grill off. Best griller gonna get $1,000.
Second place get 500.
Second place, then we got what? Pasta salads, green beans, some rice.
Fish.
That's all on the house.
Salad. No.
Ain't no pasta salad. No pasta.
Smile, bring your energy. We'll give you a good time and you'll walk away with some great things. So we will see you on
If
June
it's
the
hot
10th.
that day, bring some trunks and bathing suits for the kids. They can get to the splash pad. We're gonna take care of you.
But next week, though, so listen, we got 2 more episodes left in season 2. At the end, we are going to dig into this community stuff. We got you. But next week, though, we are coming back for the last of this season's Battle of the Sexes. We are going to bring y'all fools. We are going to bring y'all wisdom. We are going to bring y'all an entertaining. You don't want to miss it.
We gotta go back to the basket.
We are coming next week for the Battle of the Sexes.
We're gonna have to do
Do
something.
not miss it.
Get your questions in now, cause
Get your questions in now.
I'm gonna take Thursday off to make sure I can be a complete fool that night.
It's game time. We will see y'all next Wednesday.
Tonight the music seems too loud.
I wish that we could lose this crowd.
Maybe it's better this way. We hurt each other with the things we want to say. We could have been so good together.
We could have lived this dance forever.
Think of it.
I can't hit that note.
I
took the wrong
But now who's gonna dance with me?
Son,
It's going. It's the chorus. It's the chorus.
we'll continue working here.
We're gonna check y'all next Wednesday.
We done. We finished. You gotta go. You're never gonna dance again and sing your expo.
I went on.
I already hit it.
Bro.
Listen.
Brown, bro.
They gonna be better next week. We're gonna
Bobby Browner.
Y'all have a blessed and amazing evening. Love the kids.
Because I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty
No, you was
feet
singing
have got no rhythm.